Hey, what's up guys, Soapss here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're doing Ink Splats. This is Ink Splats episode 3. We're joined by a Bakugan friend. If you haven't seen my review of Bakugan, go check it out now. It's an absolutely beautiful video. You need to go see it, trust me. Best editing on the entire channel. So, of course, we have 10 new cards for you guys today. Beautifully counted, totally correct. I think I only made one mistake with the numbers in numbering these cards. But we're starting at number 23. And we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into it with intense campfire stories. I also finally figured out how to use my lamp after a very long time. Now the cards actually light up when they're close to the camera. So, yay. I was going to get really close up to the mic, but at the same time I realized that this is literally what the card's showing, so I'll just get closer. So, it's a spell card. It's a 4 elixir. Send all monsters back to the hand. So, this is a play on one of the original Sketchbook Chronicles cards, which is staying in the game. If you didn't know, this card and all of these cards are going to be part of a new Sketchbook Chronicles game that I will be selling on Etsy. Go check out my last video where we open up a pack. That's awesome. The pack is absolutely beautiful. Here's a little sneak peek. So go check that out. It's my last video. It'll probably be recommended at the end of this one if you just want to wait. But Campfire Stories was a card that was part of the original game. And this is just my new play on it because I'm actually just going to find it right now. It's not actually very intense because Danny didn't do any shading over the face or anything. So it's not very dramatic. So I just had to step it up and make intense campfire stories here. And the ability with the original one was just send your opponent both send one monster back to the hand. I doubled the elixir cost, and now it's all monsters. So, that's that card. Next up, we have Shadow, which is another spell card. And it costs 1 elixir. Search your deck for a monster with the same elixir cost as one of your opponent's monsters and add it to your hand. So, pretty weird situational card, but if your opponent has a 6 elixir monster and you don't have anything to kill it, you can play Shadow and search your deck for another 6 elixir and play that card when you have the elixir. So, has Tay Eagle in the art, and there's a Shadow. Pretty simple. Reminds me of the good old days with the with cards that looked like this, but I still think this card is very beautiful. Next up, we got number 26 here, and his ability is 4. So, I'm going to clean this up before the game goes on sale, but he's a 4, 240, 244. There's a lot of 4s going on. He's a death type. His ability is, how far can he go? When placed, think of a number between 1 and 4. Every turn your opponent guesses a number. If your number is not guessed, gain +2 ink. If guessed, kill this card. So, it's a guessing game. You can either gain ink or just sacrifice this card immediately. It's kind of whatever. It's in the background of, ready? Field trip right here. Da-na-na-na. Oh, hey, it's Huck. There he is. There's 4. I made him a card. So there you go. That was my inspiration for 4. Next up, we have Ultimate Huck, which, as you can tell, was also from Huck. This is an upgrade card off of Huck. It's a death type. That's the best death symbol I think I've ever made. It's very iconic. And he has 600 attack, the most attackative creature in the entire game. Highest attack, and 400 block. Pretty dang high as well. His ability is Thick Neck. With every card you draw, this card gains +20 block. So, if you get this card up, this is, so to speak, the strongest card in the entire game. With 600 attack, it can kill anything. And if you use Thick Neck, you can get him up to pretty high block if you just keep drawing cards. But that means you have to get a Huck out, and you have to keep the Huck alive for a while until you get this card. So this is the upgrade card for Huck. Also, don't even ask me what's happening in this art. It was just kind of like, it looked good when I was here, and then it just, I don't know what happened as time went on. Next up, we have Bolt Bat, which is an upgrade of Lightning Bats, which I'm actually going to grab for you guys right now. Again, not really a very good original Sketchbook Chronicles card, but it's coming back, and now it has an upgrade in Bolt Bat. Danny, he says that it just looks like the original Lightning Bats, but slightly worse with lightning bolts, and I'm just going to have to agree with him on that. The background's pretty cool, but might be a slight downgrade. But in card games, the stats went up, and his ability is in the clouds. Discard 2 cards. This card can't be attacked next turn. So you can stall out pretty long as you have cards, and his stats are pretty dang good. They're better than a 6, but that's already because Lightning Bat is a 5, and his stats are pretty low. So just balancing it out with this upgrade card that can only be placed on Lightning Bat. You can tell that it can only be placed on Lightning Bat because of the upgrade symbol in the elixir cost spot. If there was a 6 or something here, that means you could place them normally, or you could upgrade Lightning Bats. So, next up we have Dead Bones V6, which is a death type. This is one of my all-time favorite cards, I think ever. It's just cool. It made it onto the pack art. Again, go check out that video. But it's an upgrade card. Can only be placed on Dead Bones. Beautiful box right there. Just brought that down. And his ability is Summon It Up. Discard 2 cards and place a death monster from your discard pile to the field. So you could have literally anything. You could have Ultimate Huck, dead. Just place that real quick. You could have 4. Just place that real quick. No issue. Just discard a bunch of cards. His attack is 270, which is very, 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 very low. But his block is 550. Still can get killed by Ultimate Huck, believe it or not. But there's not much else that can kill him. You just need an ability or a spell card. Which, I want to point this out for anybody who's thinking about purchasing the game when it comes out on Etsy. This game is pretty dang cool. I know it's my game, but I've been playing a lot recently with Danny, playtesting everything, and how fast the game can turn around is beautiful. It's not really a fast-paced game. It's just there's so many different cards that change up how the game is played, where you could have an insanely OP card out on the field. You could be so proud of yourself getting it out, and then your opponent can just be like, and it's dead. Or it could win you the game. It's like a 50-50. You never really know what's going to happen. You could play 5 games with the same deck and have a totally different outcome each time and still have it be spontaneous. That's what I love about Sketchbook Chronicles. And I guess that's what I get for making my favorite game. I'm really proud of it so far. So again, when it comes out, go hit up the Etsy link. I appreciate it so much, and it does support the channel. So stay tuned for that, again, coming out in December. Next up, we have Pirate Soapss, which is a storm type, 4 elixir, 290, 280, and its ability is Poke It in the 7 Seas. Kill this card and throw it at your opponent, and they redraw a new hand. I think that's the best ability besides Pencil Man. Pencil Man makes you sing the Ninjago theme song. But this one's pretty dang good as well, because you just throw it, and then they have to redraw their entire hand. So, yeah, that you're just gonna have to figure out in your own game what happens after that. But it doesn't say he dies or anything, so he just comes back. But kind of gimmicky. I love the art in this one as well. I got some inspiration off of the Soapss coin, and my new pencil box is the 7 Seas box. So there's Pirate Soapss right there. Pretty beautiful. Next up, we have Poor Whale, which it's a storm type, 2 elixir, 100, 110. His ability is Ungodly Power. If this card stays on the field for 3 turns, it gains 350, 350. So it has a Penguino-like ability, but it actually works. I wonder what would happen if you put Penguino hat on this. Hold up. Okay. So, if Poor Will stays on the turn for 3 turns, it gains 350, 350, which will put it at 450, 460. And then after 2 turns, Penguino Hat would give Poor Whale 180, 80, which would be my 4th grade dropout level is messing with me again. Okay, so Poor Whale would have 610, 540 if my math is correct, which is just a little strong. Maybe that's the strat. Run Poor Whale and Penguino Hat and just get the saddest skill tripping whale on the entire planet. So there you go. That's one of the new 2 Elixir Storm cards. Next up we have Dance Moves, which is a spell card. It costs 1 elixir, and its ability is flip a coin. If heads, all of your monsters cost -3 this turn. So that's beautiful. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. You get to place more monsters this turn, most likely, or you just get to place that big one that you've been saving up for at a minus cost of 3, as long as you're lucky. So this is your boy Soapss just ripping it up on the dance floor, doing splits, which I can totally do. Not being sarcastic at all there, and you can see all of the Soapss fans just jamming it out at this dance party right here. So there you go. There's Dance Moves. That's number 33. And then finally we have Migo, which he's just sinking into the frame right here. He's a fire type, and you might be like, Soapss, why is he in the water? Well, I'm going to take you through why I made this card. So I was like, we need a dinosaur. And I started like here, and he originally didn't have goggles. He just had eyes that looked like that. And I was like, that looks really bad. This is a bad card. So then I gave him glasses. But then I was like, glasses, those don't make any sense. So I made goggles. And I was like, well, what if he's underwater? So then I drew the rest of his body and put him in the water. And 3 elixir, 220, 210. Because he's in the water as a fire type, his ability is attacking at a new angle, which is pay 2 elixir, and this card can attack directly. So if you have a lot of elixir saved up, you can pretty much attack directly every single turn as long as he stays alive. And he has pretty good stats too. So this is Migo, and it's a new 3 elixir fire type. So this has been Ink Splats episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're having a great time over here at the Soapss channel. Again, go check out the rest of my videos on the channel. They're amazing. I'm putting so much effort into getting these out for you guys. So much editing, so much color. My videos are now in color, believe it or not. There's a Lego man. What else could you want? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.